Hey there, everybody. Time for another week of WCW 2002 action as we're heading towards Slamboree. It's the next to last show before the pay-per-view, so let's see what happens here on Nitro. So first off, we've got our first pre-show match of the evening, as we've got Yang and Noble defeating Harrison Storm in 12:20 when Yang defeating Storm by pinfall and Michiko Driver, 53C-. Perfectly solid match. Yang and Noble are, actually in a program, so they get the win, of course, but not too bad. And in our random guys get a match, we've got Vito, Ernest Miller, Fit Finley, and Tajiri defeating Eagle Skipper, Johnny Swinger, Rick Steiner, and the Funkster. And in 15:22, when Tajiri pins Johnny Swinger by pinfall with the Brainbuster. So yeah, again, just a match to give some people who aren't getting a lot of matches on TV some in-ring action, and there you go, 56C-. Nothing too terrible. Big Vito was off his game, but what can you do? Anyway, to start things off, we've got a hell of a promo. 98 A-Star. So basically, Horsemen start off the show. They do Horsemen things. They talk about how, they still run this. It doesn't matter whether it's, Canyon or Flair. One of them will walk out of Slamboree with the WCW World title. Either Canyon will show that he's the future of WCW, unlike other people who talk about how they're the future, or that it'll be, or Ric Flair will be the insert whatever time they decide at this point he was the world champion. So let's say 17 time. Jeff Jarrett's going to keep on being used title, and the Horsemen will keep on riding, baby. And so Booker, and then Sting, and then Chuck Palumbo, who remember last week helped save in a main event angle a beatdown from happening. So when Luger was getting beaten down by the Horsemen, so they all come down, they get an argument, we even have a little Johnny Lawler trying to intimidate Stacy Keibler, but they fight, argue, they agree to a 6-man for tonight. And Chuck Palumbo talks about Lex Luger not Lex Luger, but Jeff Jarrett not respecting him. Sting and Booker each talk about how they're gonna walk out. Canyon and Flair aren't gonna walk out the world title. Sting says it's gonna be showdown at Times Slamboree. Well, Booker T says he'll continue to prove that he is the man in World Championship Wrestling for the 21st century. 98 A-Star, because this was awesome. Kenny was a real star. Palumbo and Keibler underperformed. Oh well. Next up, we've got so basically after the commercial, we've got Helms in ring with Gigantes, cutting a promo on Alex Wright. It says Reno and Cash, they didn't quite perform up to his expectations, but, Philly Animals are cheaters. They're not anything. They act like they're cruiserweight legends, when even WCW wouldn't treat them as legends, but he'll kill them anyway. So, Alex Wright, your father was a legend in Europe, but you're nothing but a dancing fool here in WCW. 66C+. So then, in actually a really good match, Shane Helms defeated Alex Wright in 9:18 by pinfall after a super kick. After a loaded super kick. Let's say that. So yeah, Gigantes loads his boot up with something. Helms gets a super kick, gets the pin. 9:18, 77B, really good match. Helms is really actually getting over, shockingly. It's like my booking is actually working. Weird. Then backstage, we've got, no, this isn't backstage. Just a quick video where Dusty and Dustin are at the Double Cross Ranch of Terry Funk. They're outside. They make fun of Funks have this giant ranch, but the only thing Terry Funk is known for, not known for being an NBA world champion, not known for being one of the best wrestlers alive, but he's only known for being some hardcore middle-aged freak moonsaulting off of random buildings, killing himself, putting himself in an early grave, while people still will cheer for Dusty Rhodes saying a single word, and Dustin Rhodes is still on his way to rising to the top of the wrestling business. So at Slamboree, Terry Funk, your WCW career is going to be over one way or the other thanks to a Rhodes. 62C. Not too bad. Then, another match, Rob Van Dam. Rob Van Dam defeats Conan in 7:53 by pinfall with, we can probably rename that, the 5-star Frog Splash. 69C+, Rob Van Dam got another 76. Hurrah. And then, RVD points to himself, RVD, 71B-. Hurrah. Not too bad. We're getting there. Then backstage, Gene is with Team Canada. They basically go, today's just a formality. Air Raid's gotten lucky before. but tonight, we'll take out Air Raid. Then, Jindrak and Zajiak, you're up next, buddy. And that's pretty much the promo. 52D plus, awesome, look good. Then we sort of got our end of the first hour big thing. So, Savage has an in-ring. He basically, calls out O'Hare. Then he's like, the Macho Man thinks this. You want to prove you're the future? You want to prove you're the future? Oh, yeah, then I'll take you on. But you better prove you're the cream of the crop. Oh, yeah. 82B. And yes, I know, that was terrible. Then basically we got baby faces backstage. Some tension between Booker and Sting, as Booker's like, why'd you talk about becoming world champion? I know we got a 4-way, but let's work together tonight. Sting's like, come on. We're teammates, but we're still competitors. And I want to be world champion. You know that, so don't get out of freaking, Palumbo has stuff, and like, let's get together, let's take care of the Horsemen, let's work together. And 87B+. Booker T's performance was good. Hurrah. Then we got Jason Jett defeating Chavo Guerrero in 747 by pinfall, 64C. Just, your perfectly solid match to put Jett over as number one contender. He makes the title motions again, and then Shearer comes out, and then we have another stare down, 60C. Then the Filthy Animals are backstage, including Wright. Kevin, talked about how, Wright lost against Helms, but they beat Rito and Cash last week. Ray and Wright failed keeping the tag titles. Basically sort of intimating that Wright shouldn't even be a member of the group. They face off, start arguing. Tori plays Peacemaker, tells Kidman to settle down. We're all in this together, blah, blah, blah. Then she tells, then Ray Jr. is upset and tells them both that he talked to Bischoff, and they've got a 6-man at the pay-per-view. Kidman, Ray, and Alex Wright taking on Shane Helms and his buddies Reno and Cash. And I got a 70C+. Then, in our semifinals, Team Canada drew with Air Raid 849, disqualification. So basically, they're having a match, they're sort of in a hot ending period, and Ginger and Zajiak come in, and they just start attacking everybody. They nailed Paris, Air Paris, they hit Styles, hit Storm, they hit Awesome, they throw him outside, just stupid stuff going on. And then they sort of clear the ring, 71B-, the ref is, ringing the bell, and then afterwards, Ginger and Zajiak are talking about, there's still no challengers, what you gonna do? There's nothing you can really do here, because we're the tag champions, and Bischoff's like, oh, come on. Did you really think you were able to pull this off? It's a 3-way, it's Ginger and Zajiak, it's Air Raid, it's Storm and Awesome, have fun. And then he just sort of walks away. Old Ginger and Zajiak are shocked. 69C+, not too bad. Then DDP is doing a promo with Gene. He's saying, he's glad Scott Steiner had his challenge. He's going to feel the bang, and then it's, back to the top for the People's Champion. And then Steiner comes in, talks smack to Page. They're about to brawl when Bears officials break apart. 99 A-star. Page looked good. Sort of better announcing. Okay. Then in our main event of the evening, Horsemen defeated Palumbo, Booker T, and Sting, when Jeff Jarrett defeated Chuck Palumbo by pinfall after interference from Shane Douglas. So basically, Douglas runs in, whops Palumbo with a chain, Douglas gets the pin, 1, 2, 3, and there you go. And yeah, Sting got a 77, Booker T got an 82, Palumbo got a 63, Kenny 92, Flair 71, Jarrett 78. So, really good match. 81B. And yeah, this just closes the show, basically with the Horsemen celebrating. And 87B+, so really good. And you might have heard me, last week, on the last video, be like, why did my ratings drop? So I looked into it. Basically, there's an era thing that drops the ratings because, it's 2002. So this period, where after the invasion, things sort of fell apart. So I edited some things in. So because, wait, what? Oh yeah, I forgot that. Okay, yeah. Oh right, because okay, yeah, gotcha. Okay, I'm like, wait, I was confused there for a second. So right, there we're redoing things anyway. But yeah, so basically what's going on is, yeah, like I said, so I edited things a little bit to be like, okay, there would still be a turn down after the end of the Attitude Era, but nothing as crazy. So yeah, So basically, we've sort of moved on from MTV Europe, and now we're on ESPN International and Channel 5 in Europe. So there you go. And let's take a quick look around Raw's War, 88B+, Edge defeating The Undertaker. So 99A, because that's just what they do. Benoit Triple H Brawl. Perfect and Scott Hall defeating Too Cool. Albert, also known as X-Pac, defeating Malenko and the Hollies. So yeah, lots of fun stuff. But yeah, anyway, I don't know. So if you've liked things, go ahead and give me a comment. Tell me what you liked or didn't like. Give me a like if you're enjoying this. Subscribe to the channel to keep on keeping on. And we're on the road to some degree. So see you later. Adios.